Right, let's continue with our revision. It is given that the general term of a quadratic number pattern is Tn is equal to n squared plus bn plus 9, and the first term of the first differences is 7, right? Then show that b is equal to 4. We'll do that. Determine the value of the 60th term of the number pattern. Then determine the general term of the sequence of the first differences of the quadratic number pattern. Then write your answer in the form Tp is equal to Mp plus Q. Which two consecutive terms in the quadratic number pattern have the first difference of 157? This is what I want to explain, but let's do everything. Right. So it says that the first term of the first differences is 7. How do we get the first term of the first differences? It is term 2 minus term 1. Term 2 minus term 1 will give you the first term of the first differences. Okay, so using this Tn, we can find our term 1 and then find our term 2 and then subtract and equate that difference to 7. How do you find T1? Where there's n here, you put 1. How do you find T2? Where there's n, you put 2. Okay, let's just do that. So T1 is going to be 1 squared plus b times 1 plus 9, which will give us 1 plus b plus 9. Then T2 is equal to 2 squared plus b times 2 plus 9, which will give us 4 plus 2b plus 9. So now what will be T2 minus T1? T2 minus T1 is going to be 4 plus 2b plus 9 minus 1 plus b plus 9, and then this is equal to 7. I told that the first term of the first differences is 7. Then let's remove the bracket. It's going to be 4 plus 2b plus 9 minus 1 minus b. I'm distributing the negative 1 here. Then minus 9 is equal to 7. 9 minus 9 is 0. Then 4 minus 1 is 3. 2b minus b, that is b, is equal to 7. Right? Subtract 3 from both sides of the equation. B is equal to 4. Right? There's another way of doing this. Remember we said that for quadratic patterns, let's say, let me give you a quadratic pattern. Let's say we have 1, 4, 9, like that. So the difference here is 3, the difference there is 5, the difference there is 2. We said we equate this to 2a, and then we equate the first term of the first differences to 3a plus b, isn't it? Okay, that's what he said. And then he said this one we equate it to a plus b plus c, isn't it? So now 7 is the first term of the first differences. So you can equate 7 to 3a plus b. So you can say 3a plus b is equal to 7. But what is a? We have a from our general term here. This is n squared. It means a is 1. There's an invisible 1 here. So here where there's a, you put 1. 3 times 1 plus b is equal to 7. Then 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. That's another way of doing it. Okay, let's do b. So now, determine the 60th term of the number pattern. Right? So we have our general term now because we found our b, meaning that Tn is equal to n squared plus 4n plus 9. So we're finding the 60th term. So T60 is equal to 60 squared plus 4 times 60, then plus 9. Then this must give you what? It should give you 3,849. Okay. C. Determine the general term for the sequence of the first differences of the quadratic number pattern. And then our answer must be in this form. So the best thing here is to find our T1, T2, T3, T4. So where there's n here, put 1. Put 1 there, right? That will give you 14. That's our T1, okay? Then put 2 where there's n, put 2 where there's n. That should give you 21. That's substitution, isn't it? Put 3 where there's n, using this, you'll get what? 30. You put 4, you'll get 41. Okay, so this is our first term, second term, third term, fourth term of this sequence. All right. We want to find what? The general term of the first differences. And then what did you say about the first differences? They are linear, or we can say they are arithmetic. Right. 21 minus 14, that is 7. 30 minus 21, that is 9. And then 41 minus 30, that is 11. And then the second differences are constant. Okay. Now we're interested in this, which is 7, 9, 11. They are forming a linear sequence. All right. Using what we learned in grade 10, how do we find the equation of a linear sequence? Let's just ignore this. We know that we use Tn is equal to An plus B, where A is the constant difference. Right. The difference for this linear sequence, 7, 9, 11, is 2. So we say Tn is equal to 2n plus B. Then how do we find B? We can use 7, which is term number 1, right? Term number 1. So we say 7 is equal to 2, and then where there's n, we put 1. Remember, you can use any. You can even use 9, but where there's n, you have to put 2. You can use 11, but where there's n, you have to put 3, right? And then plus B. Then 7 minus 2, that is 5. So B is equal to 5. Therefore, let's write it in this form. Tp is equal to mp plus q. Just the same thing. Our m is like our A here, and then our q is like the B. So it means Tp is equal to, and then our A, we found that A is 2, P is like the N, and then our B is like what? B is just the 5. We got the 5 here. Okay, plus 5. That's it. Okay, just same as Tn is equal to 2n plus 5. Right, the other way of doing this is to use what we want to do in grade 12. We haven't done it, but let me just show you. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1d. This is the formula for an arithmetic sequence. But in this case, a is the first term, and then d is the constant difference. Okay, so you say Tn is equal to, our first term is what? Our first term here is 7. We're looking at this one. First term is 7, then plus n minus 1. Then the difference for this sequence is 2. See that? And then Tn is equal to 7 plus, distributing the 2 there, becomes 2n minus 2. So Tn is equal to 2n plus 5. Right? Writing it in this form, you can say Tp is equal to 2p plus 5. Okay, that's another way of doing it. Right, D, I want us to discuss this. Which two consecutive terms in the quadratic number pattern have the first difference of 157? I want us to look at the relationship between the quadratic number pattern and the first differences. Right, so here we have T1. Let's use T1 here. This is T2. This is T3. This is T3, this is T4, right? And then when we come to the first differences, this is T1, this is T2, this is T3. Now, what do you see here? You see that T1 of the first differences is between T1 and T2 of the quadratic sequence. T2 is between what? T2 is between T2 and T3 of the quadratic sequence. So T2 of the first differences is between T2 and T3 of what? Of the quadratic sequences. T3 of the first differences is between T3 and T4 of the quadratic sequence. Let me say T20. Let me give you an example. T20 of the first differences is between what? Is between T20 and T21 of the quadratic sequence, right? So now, it says here, which two consecutive terms in the quadratic number pattern have the first difference of 157? So if we find the term number for 157 here in the first differences, then it will show us which two consecutive terms in the quadratic number pattern this 157 is between. Let's say 157 is term number 50. in the first differences, it will mean that it is between term number 50 and term number 51 in the quadratic sequence, isn't it? Let's say 157 in the first differences here is term number 76. It will mean that it is between term number 76 and term number 77 in the quadratic sequences, isn't it? Okay, so now 157 is term number what here? Okay, we got our general term that TP is equal to 2p plus 5, right? 157 is equal to 2p plus 5. And then 152 is equal to 2p, so meaning that p is equal to 76. Okay, right. So it means 157 is term number 76 in these what? In these first differences. So it's between which terms in the quadratic what? In the quadratic number pattern. It will be between term number 76 and term number 77. Therefore, 157 is between T76 and T77.